Joining me now is Pennsylvania Senator Dave McCormick. Senator, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And, of course, the Clarity Act clearing another hurdle this week. Last week, after the Senate Banking Committee approved the crypto legislation, does it come to the floor anytime soon for a full Senate vote?
Well, I think it was a great day. The conventional wisdom that this was going to break along party lines turned out not to be true. It was voted out of banking 15-9. A number of the amendments had Democratic support. I think there'll be additional negotiations on the floor, but I'm optimistic, cautiously optimistic that in the coming weeks we'll get a vote out of the Senate that'll be a bipartisan vote. Do
you agree with what you just heard from Darren from his report that, in fact, financial services is becoming digital friendly and the financial services sector will change? How do you see things changing in the future?
Well, I think we're in a moment of just remarkable change in technology more broadly. And, of course, that's going to apply to financial services. And you see the pace of change with the Genius Act and now the Clarity Act, the need for the regulatory framework to keep up, or this innovation is not going to happen onshore where we want it to happen, and we're not going to have adequate consumer protection. So I do think that the pace of change is increasing, and I do think that we in Washington need to keep up with it to make sure that America remains really the financial center of the world as we go through this technological revolution.
Of course. So what should we expect then from the Clarity Act? You're in the Senate Banking Committee. You've got the Clarity Act. You've got Kevin Warsh. You've been busy with all of these two major issues. We're expecting Kevin Warsh to get sworn in on Friday. Is that your expectation? And what is your expectation for the Clarity Act?
Well, my expectation for the Clarity Act is that it'll ultimately pass the Senate and will either go to conference or one of the bodies will accept the other's version. But I think we're on a path to having this signed into law this summer. That's optimistic, but I think it's likely. And having it on the president's desk, which will be a huge win for the president and a huge win for, I think, the kind of innovation we need in the United States to stay at the forefront. In terms of Kevin Warsh, I think it's a great pick by the president. I was honored to be able to introduce him at his hearing, and this is going to be a new day in the Federal Reserve. I think he's uniquely positioned to be able to lead. It's a tough hand, there's no doubt about it, but he's going to bring new thinking, creative thinking, and I think a steady hand to the Fed.
Senator, you've got your hands in so many things, and we love the fact that I can talk to you and tap into your knowledge and brilliance in business. You came into the Senate as from a business position, and you're also coming from a oil-rich state of Pennsylvania. We're talking this morning with Eric Herrera from Maverick X, and Eric, you just made the point. He's extracting rare earth minerals from rock, Senator, and you were saying in terms of Pennsylvania that you could actually transition more, not just oil and gas, but also rare earth. Tell us what your vision is there.
Yes, from waste, actually, from fly ash. Fly ash is the ash that comes from burning coal. West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Texas, Louisiana, there's a lot, metric tons, mountains of this. So we don't have to dig more mines. We just have to be much more effective in where we get our source material from.
Yeah, and Senator, what about that? I mean, we're now in a race with China, obviously, in terms of rare earth, in terms of AI. And Eric's business landed him on the list of 30 under 30 for Forbes magazine because of what they're doing at Maverick X. Your reaction?
Well, I think we're in the middle of an incredible energy boom. The president's policy of energy dominance is a huge asset to America. Energy security is national security, and I see it happening all over Pennsylvania. I was in Homer City, or got an update on Homer City last week. This is a facility that's a coal transition to a gas-fired plant that's going to create 4.4 gigawatts, 3.4 gigawatts to support a huge data center campus, and a gigawatt that goes on the grid. And so you have these kinds of projects happening all over Pennsylvania, and you have the kind of research you just referred to. There's an energy lab outside of Pittsburgh that's in the process of determining how to extract lithium from frack water. All of these energy businesses have all sorts of alternative opportunities in terms of extracting rare earth metals and rare earth minerals. So this is a unique moment of time, and the AI revolution and the energy revolution, they really go hand in hand, and I think we're seeing the kind of innovation we need to ensure that we're no longer dependent on China, which provides something like 70% of our rare earth metals.
That's right. That's right. And you know, Liz, I mean, I say this a lot. This moment in time when I like to say I'm so grateful to be alive right now is not just because of this incredible innovation that we're seeing, because of this AI build out, but you have an administration that is willing to take a shot and willing to get the supply chains here and willing to actually say, yes, we got to tap into our energy and we got to deregulate.
Yeah, and high time, too. And, of course, the last 4 years, Joe Biden did exactly the opposite, throwing up one barrier after another to domestic energy production, which was really a horror. And thank heavens we don't have that going on any now, because guess what? AI would be basically stopped at the starting gate.
Yeah, but the agenda was so perfect for what we needed now, the president's agenda.
No
Senator,
question.
it's great to see you as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you.